chat. Here we go. We have got Rezears versus dreaz, and you probably noticed that I'm tabbed out and you guys can't see anything. I tried to fix that. Sorry about that. I needed to fix the scoreboard. I meant to set up the video with my sweet hotkey such that you guys wouldn't get tabbed out, but turns out I did the opposite. Anyways, we're back now. Dreaz versus Rezears, the long-awaited return of the dreaz. If you have watched the channel a long time ago, you remember when dreaz got rank 1 in 1v1 and took the 1v1 North American scene by storm before really not being able to beat Kinsey. That was about it. He was second only to Kinsey in the long ago 1v1s. But now he's going to see how he fares against somebody who has topped the leaderboards and topped the 1v1 show match scene as of late in Rezears. So you might be wondering, we got an EU versus NA match. How is that fair? Well, dreaz actually is from California. So he has decently high ping, 76. Now, Rezears has 116, so that's certainly worse, as shown by the green and yellow ping on the scoreboard. But at least it's not, you know, like dreaz is sitting here on perfect ping. We can't do any games on EU because dreaz will get truly unplayable, like 180 level ping. So it would not be fair. A nice own goal. dreaz flying right back into the one scene, with helping Rezears get his clip on his double reset. He had missed it just wide, but dreaz pops it in. dreaz has been playing a bit more ones. dreaz came out of the one scene for a long time and fell out of the ones leaderboard, but I have noticed that he pops back up being highly rated, so I asked him if he was interested in playing game. Oh no! Oh no, he's not ready. He's not ready. Give him another chance. I promise. dreaz is a high-level ones player. You'll see. The air dribble bump. That was a tough missed open net. But hey, dreaz just getting a little bit warmed up here. The reset doesn't connect. Instead, Rezears just bumps him into the net. Oh my goodness, wait, what is that? What was that lag? Did we all get that? Did we? Even I saw it. That was some crazy lag, no? Because you get a huge delay as the spectator. Like as a spectator, you have kind of like forced like 300 or something ping. So like anything that doesn't go over that, you won't even see it because it'll all get corrected before you see it. So the fact that we saw it that bad on our stream is pretty wild. It must have been pretty darn bad for them. dreaz, oh, not quite able to get the long shot, and of course gets the worst possible bounce. Rezears delaying his jump to the last second to tap it over dreaz and scoring a fourth. This is definitely a tough matchup for dreaz's return to 1v1, no doubt. Rezears not going easy at the start of this one. dreaz looking for the wave dash kickoff. Doesn't get it, but actually almost got an open opportunity with just a really high single jump and falling down to the ball. He's done a good job of catching these dribbles. Just did not give up on that dribble way early enough. Am I crazy, or is dreaz either doing some really weird movement or like lagging? Why is his car like flopping back up and down like that? He was doing that? I guess he was just... I guess if you jump upside down and then use the get back up feature really early, maybe it looks weird. dreaz flick to the top right. A second as he controls the kickoff. I like dreaz's car as well. Definitely more stylish, so he can always keep that in his back pocket. Good placement there. Huge kickoff win for dreaz. I think he just got more goal side. You could tell watching the kickoff from Rezears' perspective, he just did not get very square in order to cover his net. dreaz faking the save attempt and staying grounded. He should be able to get this one. Oh, I don't think he needed to use a double jump and boost. I think he could have gotten... Oh, what a save! Off the inside of his own net. That is crazy. I thought he was in a tough spot. But he stays alive for now. Now he's defending off the backboard with almost nothing. Rezears is going to go over the top of him and just styling on dreaz. 23 boost. Finally decided to come off the wall. He had just really creeped too far down. Needed to hover a little bit higher up. I do think it'll take dreaz a bit to get going here in this match, if I had to guess. He's always been a top player, and he's going to fake this one. Wave dash and go underneath. 6-3. Gonna need a car change after this one. dreaz also plays in a lot of different cars. I know he played in the Ecto for RLCS, at least for one game until it lost. But he also used to play 1v1s on his stream and change his car to whatever I would ask, or he would ask me what he should change his car to every time, and then whatever I picked, he would switch and win a game with it. Oh my goodness, look at this shot. There we go. dreaz is here. dreaz is here. I know you guys saw that missed wide open net earlier to start the game, but I promise you dreaz is capable of this as he musties it into the top shelf, bringing himself only down 2. And he's got tons of time to bring this one back as well. Poggers my doggers. What the heck? I've never seen somebody say that before. And that just that just hit me. Poggers my doggers. Hey. Indeed. Certainly it was worthy of that kind of celebration. The YouTube fans are going to hate you for that. They don't like the Twitch lingo. Rezears. Can I get a poggers my doggers in the YouTube comments, guys, please? After you see this. Long shot for Rezears. He's going to get a 7th. dreaz was able to touch it. He's going to throw the question marks because he thought he intercepted it. He tried to backflip to it. Oh, he just kind of matrixed it. His car didn't flip. Rezears, wall to air dribble, not one to pass it up very often. In fact, he go to the ceiling. Can he play it low? Great save from dreaz, and he actually stays fairly grounded. More grounded you're able to stay while getting the save, the faster you should be able to recover. Being said, doesn't get a great shot out of it, at least not right away. Still has possession and should be able to take his own back corner. Yo, Rezears, thank you for the host of the 180 million viewers. Rezears, appreciate you sending the viewers this way. dreaz just left the net open. Jumping onto the back wall. Had to have known that was going to leave open the angle, and Rezears chasing him down. Oh, maybe he was trying to chip it. Might have been trying to chip it up with that single jump. It didn't seem like that watching the first time around, but the replay made it look like he might have been going for that. Rezears, little cam check. Where is dreaz on the other side of the ball? Well, he times his double jump perfectly and air dribbles it in for a 9th. dreaz just slowly rolling up. Didn't change his pace at all. dreaz, interesting kickoff. Almost going like reset kickoff, getting his underside of his car there. He's going to take to the skies. dreaz has always been a very talented player in the air. Look at him go. He has certainly had the more fancy shots in this matchup, but he's got 4 less goals than Rezears, so it doesn't really matter for much unless he's got some magical kickoffs here over the next 18 seconds. But it is a good sign for him going forward in the match that he has finally found a bit of offense. dreaz, I try to say both their names at the same time. dreaz tried to cut midfield quickly, and he really had no choice but to do so. So Rezears knew to stay on the ball and be ready for it. So game number 1 will go to Rezears. Will it be 10-5 or will it be 9-5? Looks like it'll be 9-5. Can dreaz bounce back from a tough start to this match, or will Rezears show him how it's done in the new age? Server change? We could switch servers. That was a pretty bad one. Do we want to try another server before we get too far into game number 2? See what they say. Rezears says need boost. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe no. dreaz fakes a save high, and Rezears actually almost had a really great delay. He is eventually going to score, but I like him delaying that flip until the final moment. Try and slot it top right. He did hit crossbar, but enough that it still bounced into a shooting position. dreaz. Can he get a quick kickoff? He cannot. Oh, yes, he can. Rezears. Wait, why is Dreaz waiting? He's baiting him to come back. Trying to shave off as much time as possible. Rezears, great own goal. Didn't get it in the net, but definitely it was an own goal. Rezears able to reset on 100 shortly after kickoff. Both of them have what they need. Dreaz going to steal this back corner, but probably going to lose possession in the process. That's a nice bump, and actually that bump's enough. It throws Rezears off and stops him from being able to get that second touch. Now Dreaz has a great setup off the wall. Gets the reset, but Rezears able to intercept it in time. The first touch probably too hard. Couldn't really threaten going over the top, so Rezears knew exactly where to challenge. And this shot gets saved. It's going to be 2-1 for Rezears. Dreaz wins this possession in the back corner. Really go full field dribble. I have a feeling he will. Seems like the one to like to take it through the skies. This is a great setup. Wait, I think he might have outplayed him. Crossbar down if he can get the bump. No, Rezears gets the save. Such a tough shot. High mechanical difficulty. He gets robbed right there at the end. Rezears reads the early challenge. Gets the third, 3-1. These guys high flying at each other. And that was a really good save attempt from Dreaz. The fact that he came off the ceiling in order to challenge that was pretty solid. Just the problem was he is kind of forced to telegraph it from that position. So Rezears sees it coming and just pulls off the ball to win the 50. 3-1. Rezears taking off the map. Dreaz taking his sweet time to make sure he doesn't miss this as he puts himself back within one. Rezears, kickoff, loss, you could argue. But he has possession now. And more than enough boost to make a play. Just accelerates this one enough to get it over the top of Dreaz, who's setting up the shadow defense. Dreaz did not want to challenge early. He's trying to react. It's going to be tough. It's hard to tackle Rezears as well, but I think all that comes from how you handle the kickoff. Dreaz could probably have stayed closer to that play instead of just completely leaving. Nice use of the wave dash to, accelerate what could have been a recovery on the off chance he had an opportunity, but it wasn't going to happen. Rezears had done all the work he needed to have a wide open net. Rezears up 5-2. Might have just left the net open. Yes, Dreaz will be able to give it a rolling angle in. 3-5. Certainly has felt like a series dominated by Rezears. But towards the end of that last game, Dreaz was definitely in it. Still in it now. Just needs to get a couple in a row here. Try and get himself back. Not a bad kickoff. He's going to try and shoot it right away. I think it's an instant goal. 5-4. Dreaz cleaned up the kickoffs as well. Going a little bit more diagonal. Rezears trying to get goal side. Doesn't work out for him. Oh, missed wave dash kickoff. He definitely would have won the race to the boost. Dreaz has had a couple of those where he's trying to single jump into the ball to pop it up and then continue it afterwards, and he's just not connecting. This time, he is perfectly punishing Rezears for missing his shot. As soon as Rezears missed, Dreaz undercuts him, throws him off his recovery. Rezears doesn't stand a chance, and there's a wide open net. Now a tie game. I don't know if Dreaz has had a lead at all this series. I want to say Rezears might have scored first the last game, and this one as well. Dreaz, huge pre-jump, and he actually had it, but he just pulled off it. He figured Rezears was going to fake him. And to his point, Rezears has slowed down when he's seen the pre-jump in the past, but this time he just accelerated it through. And Dreaz could have intercepted that. He did pre-jump in a position that was capable of getting there. It just, he predicted that Rezears was going to react to his pre-jump and stop, which just ended up not being the case. Dreaz leaving the net wide open. Does have to cut down on these low boost plays. where he finds himself on the wrong side of the ball, and there's a very easy tap in. Dreaz, look at the shot. Tight angle off the kickoff. But right now, it's one of the only ways he's found any offense. He's going to have to find a way in the open field to get something going, because he can't rely on scoring kickoff possessions exclusively through an entire series. It's certainly not a bad thing to do, though. Oh, goodness. That's not what you want to do. Dreaz is definitely kind of freestyling through this 1v1. Trying to stay moving and grooving, and could not grab that corner boost. Rezears going to make him watch it, too. Dreaz winning this kickoff. He's going to be able to steal the back corner as well. So Rezears is going to be forced to play defense. A very low boost. Dreaz can't steal the back corner this time. So Rezears does reset. Dreaz rush to the net. Can't catch Rezears off guard, but I love these undercuts. He is always looking to get in the way of Rezears' landing in order to make sure he can win the race, the boost and possession. He's taking all the boosts on the map, so he's not really worried about Rezears setting up the shot, because he's going to have to leave eventually. And now he finally has. Dreaz flicked too high. I think that would have been crossbarring out, but Rezears is going to save it either way. And the reason why is because he's got a counter, and he'll get a 9th. 6-9. Dreaz throws the oops. Those hard shots. If you put them ahead of the defender and let them save them with momentum, it can be really hard to protect your net. You need to find a way to put it behind them so they have to slow down, or change the pace of your shot if possible so that they have to hit the brakes as they arrive in net. They get to use their momentum all the way through. It's going to be too easy now. Rezears getting a double reset here before hitting it on the ground. Dreaz just tried to pre-jump it, and it pops on past him. 10-6. Rezears slam on the back wall. Dreaz should have a free net here. Ooh, he does score, just barely. I mean, as much as it seems like Rezears is just controlling everything, Dreaz is within 3. I mean, 3 with a minute left to go. It's his 1v1 that we're talking about. Just has to focus up and stop a few of those mechanical mistakes we've seen him make. And he just needs to keep farming kickoffs. That's one thing he's definitely doing well. He has farmed many a kickoff for goals. Oh, Chrome MP4, thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. I think that might have gotten past me 10 minutes ago. Thank you. Rezears losing possession, didn't get anything out of it. And now Dreaz trying to pop onto the back wall. Rezears missed. Oh, if Dreaz knew that he was going to miss, it would have been the freest goal. Certainly, you cannot bank on a player like Rezears not being able to get that touch. I wonder if Rezears did it on purpose. That would be even more 5-head. If he knew that Dreaz was going to prep for his touch to just fake it. That being said, it does look like Dreaz is losing this game number 2. 8-11. Super high scoring between the two of them. Little turtle kickoff to end this game. Dreaz will let it hit. Rezears 2-0 as we head to game 3. Appreciate it. Dreaz versus Rezears. Look at that wave dash kickoff. Holy cow. That was the best wave dash kickoff I've seen. I want to watch it again. How did he do this? Oh, dude, watching from Dreaz's perspective, it was just so insane. Watching it from Rezears, it didn't seem that crazy. But man, did he fly out of that kickoff before Dreaz had even hit the ground. So it will be another deficit that Dreaz has to work himself out of right away. Rezears pick up the 100. Nice bumps. Man, I thought for sure he did enough. That he had evaded Dreaz's pressure and was going to have an easy net. But no, Dreaz up and out of the net. Oh, that would have been a crazy save. He needed to get up because Rezears could just roll it in the top shelf if dreaz doesn't go in and out of the net. But then as soon as he does, Rezears has to pull off and let it hit crossbar and go down. So that was actually a great double play by both of them. You know, you could say Rezears was faking, but I really don't think he was. I think he just knew dreaz was low, so he was going to take it high, and then just had a great adjustment when dreaz found a way to get up there. Dreaz, look at this challenge from the ceiling. He's been really trying to work him out and hasn't been able to yet. This one was a little bit low to be challenging from the ceiling. And Rezears has just done a great job of 50ing. I mean, it's not that dreaz hasn't found a way to get to the ball and challenge it well. It's just that Rezears is just too good. Rezears is just prepping for it and positioning perfect. dreaz has the reset early. Uses it. Oh my, beautiful shot. dreaz. He is so good from the corners. He always has been. Even when he used to play show matches a long time ago, the wall to air dribbles from the opponent's corner was like his specialty. He's really good at getting that reset and then pressuring and keeping the ball high. He's going to use it to pop it crossbar down this time around. dreaz, full field dribble. A really weak first touch in order to do it, but he is dreaz. He's going to go air dribble bump. He will, but Rezears goes over the top, and it doesn't cost him any boost because the ball did fall to the ground. So, oh my goodness, Rezears, he saves his own free goal. He throws a sorry. Did dreaz punish on the counter? I don't think he's going to get this shot fast enough. So Rezears, at the very least, doesn't have a 2-goal swing. He's able to protect his own net. Flick high off the crossbar. Not even the crossbar, the backboard. He launched it so high. dreaz the pinch? Imagine? No. Rezears lost that dribble a little bit. Forced into playing this low 50 fake type position. He gets a demo, and that is going to leave him an open net. dreaz not even going to try. So Rezears rolls it in 4-1. Rezears won this kickoff. I think he might have had an open net. He's had enough with open nets. He's looking for double resets. This one doesn't connect. dreaz, long shot, and a freebie. 4-2. dreaz gotten really high on these kickoffs. I feel like Rezears has that read now. He's been 50ing pretty low, almost to counter it, and then he's been recovering way faster because he's already grounded. What is dreaz's challenge here? Picks up the 100. I was thinking Rezears was going wall and went all in. This feels illegal. Wait, what? I'm not sure what exactly about it is illegal. dreaz to the skies. Rezears, from dreaz's perspective, was nowhere close. Let's watch it from Reziers's. I was getting curb stomped. Ooh, Rezears just didn't have faith that dreaz had more to give. Clearly missing the boost here on this kickoff, but it doesn't matter. Still a kickoff in his favor, I thought, until all of a sudden dreaz sent it at his net. Oh, dreaz didn't pick up the 100. He needed it. He needed it. Where he cut was far enough away to not be able to make a play with 0. But if he had just gone a little bit more like he meant to do, I think he would have gotten back with his boost and been just fine. Oh, what a read on this kickoff. Can dreaz get a 4th? He can't. It's too slow. He needed a harder shot. With 0 boost in his position. Couldn't get it there. Rezears reset. High bounce. I don't know if he had it. Seems like he might have used it if he did. dreaz trying to challenge through the skies, and he put enough pressure to make Rezears play it quickly, I think. Got himself a possession now. Ball carry for dreaz. Bounce dribble. The low 50 is challenged well. 2 minutes. dreaz has had a good performance on kickoffs, so if he is able to get one of these open field possessions, string a couple in a row, could be right back in this game. He does seem to be on the ropes. Rezears Air dribble dreaz. Some kind of fake challenge. Might have gotten him easy save opportunity as Rezears thinks twice about his air dribble. Now Rezears on the close shadow. dreaz tries to fake the flick. But the challenge is there and the slight bump. dreaz had the opportunity. You can see the frustration camera flick because he was so close. Oh, look at this pre-jump. That was insane. That was absolutely the most crazy pre-jump. Imagine if it worked. Imagine. If Rezears had taken up the sidewall, but no, he chipped it much, much lower than dreaz had pre-jumped. And it is going to be a 7-3 lead for Rezears. Rezears a little underneath this ball. Really having to slow down the dribble. See him having a hard time scoring this. Both these guys. Oh no, he found a way. Wait, it didn't go in. I don't know if he could have flipped it or not, but he decides not to. dreaz has himself some open field. He just needs to keep the ball at top speed, and he does with ease. That's because he's a top player. This is a tough carry if you're not, you know, an RLCS level player maybe. But perfectly maintains top speed. If he ever drops it down at all, Rezears gets the clear. Rezears. Air dribble into the ceiling, the reset, and dreaz gets the save. He has been trying to make these saves from high above the play so many different times. This is the first time that it's really worked well. Rezears has been an absolute pest here on the counterattack, though. Not letting dreaz get his free one, and dreaz with 30 seconds left to go. Hard to blame him for diving and looking to try and steal it off of the top of his car. He has no choice but to put pressure on. With only 20 seconds left to go, it does seem like it will be a sweep for Rezears. This wave dash kickoff has looked clean. Rezears one reset. Over the top. Can he get the pinch on the ground? He will. 9-4. dreaz showing some sparks at times. Definitely some very solid mechanical plays, but it was obvious that Rezears got dreaz out of his comfort zone defensively very early. And as dreaz tried to experiment with what could stop Rezears, he was not able to find it. One last clip for the road. The ceiling reset, the double, no way. That'll hit ground. GG's. Thanks for playing, homies. Rezears will get the sweep. 3-0.